I'm a bit nervous, like. I'm probably more nervous than Nathan and Rhiannon were about getting married. I just want to do a really good job of this speech. Nathan says I can be best man at his next wedding as well if I do. Right. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Rob, and obviously you've guessed by now I've been given the job of best man, so I'd also like to start by thanking everybody for coming to celebrate Nathan and Rhiannon's wedding with us. I'd like to thank all the bridesmaids and the little flower girl Poppy. I think you all look stunning and beautiful today, so if everyone could just raise their glasses one more time for the bridesmaids, please. For the bridesmaids. Whilst I'm talking about bridesmaids, Nathan told me that it's customary for the best man to sleep with one of them, but unfortunately, Nathan, I'm going to have to pass up on tradition today because I'm in a loving relationship. It's a bit risky as well. Me and Verity nearly got caught last time. No, but on a serious level now as well, I just want to say, Rhiannon, you look absolutely beautiful today, darling, as well. You look stunning. I think Nathan's been very lucky to find someone as pretty as you, lovely, caring and as intelligent as you are. I think he's definitely punching above his weight. And Rhiannon, I think you could have definitely done better. But we do say love is blind. I'm only joking, fella. You scrub up alright, I suppose. Right, I've known Nathan for around 6 years, so unfortunately I don't have any funny or embarrassing childhood stories, which is probably the only reason why he's asked me to be his best man. I met Nathan at college, and I've got a memory like a goldfish, so I can't really remember how we became such good friends, but regardless of that, we did. I've moved away now, we still stay in touch all the time. Nathan likes to ring me, he rings me all the time, but it seems a bit strange that he only ever rings me when he's in bath naked and wet. So when he did tell me we were getting married, I was over the moon because I was starting to get a bit worried. It wasn't even the fact that he were naked and wet that worried me, it was more the rhythmic splashing in the background. It gets better. I was more worried when he told me I had to share a bed with him on the stag do. Apparently this was because we left it late with the bookings and there were no twin rooms left. But I think even Rhiannon must have had her suspicions because it all got changed at last minute and I ended up sharing a bed with George.
I'm not a stripper.
I thought we weren't going to mention that. You brought her.
Yeah, you and George Shetner.
Anyway, it didn't stop him creeping in while George was asleep, like, but don't worry, I can assure you I was, 100% I was very gentle with him. So,
what you said about George?
I'm not telling anyone what happened between me and George. What stays on stag do, you know what I mean, and all that. Right. On stag do anyway, we went clear pigeon shooting and we did quad biking, and if I'm honest, Nathan were better than me at the clear pigeon shooting. I only hit about 3 out of 18. Nathan told me the key was to shoot early, but that's something that he's good at, so I had no chance of I hadn't wrote this bit in, but all lads have told me I've got to mention about the fact when Mark fell off the quad as well. That was pretty funny. It's a shame we haven't got that on video because I'd have it on a projector. I've seen a few best man speeches whilst I've been researching to do mine and stuff, and they all seem to say a little bit about the groom's exes. But if I'm honest, I really don't believe Nathan's ever had a girlfriend before the I'm pretty sure he's still a virgin. Because Rhiannon's a nice girl, and I know she'll be making him wait tonight. Now that they're married and stuff. So, as best man, I think it's my responsibility to ensure that you practice safe sex. So I've got this for you. If you don't know what that is, mate, it's a condom. That's your very first one. I haven't finished yet. I was going to give him all box, but he'll only need one more. Right. Now you're married anyway, I've got a couple of tips to help you have a successful marriage. I've found some of these on the internet. I won't tell you what else I was looking at. Right, this is a pretty obvious one. Don't ever go to bed on an argument, always stay up and argue. Right, Nathan, this one's for you. The best way to remember your anniversary is to forget it just once. So I'm sure you haven't met your life well and you'll never forget it again. And always get on with your mother-in-law. I've heard that she's got a really nice garden, so to be nice you could go around once a week and help her trim the bush. Right. No, Nathan, just... Come on, stop laughing. Sit down. No, Nath, I just want to tell you again, mate, how lucky you are. You're going to leave here today, you've got, you know, with a stunning, lovely wife in Rianne, and I just want to say, you know, that, you know, you're really lucky to have found someone as nice as Rianne. And Rianne, how lucky you are as well. You're going to leave here today having gained a gorgeous dress and a lovely bouquet of flowers. On a serious level now though, I'd like you all to raise your glasses and wish Nathan and Rianne a long and happy future together. To Mr and Mrs Smirk. Thank you. That's it, right. That's my speech out of the way. Right. Right, now I've got a couple of messages to read out. Firstly, I'm reading this on behalf of Nathan's Uncle Roger. He can't be here today because he lives in Australia and he hasn't managed to make the trip. It starts off, good eye mates. I think that's supposed to be in an Australian accent, but I can't do it. So, good eye mates, or as Rob will probably say, hey up. Now, other than me, there is one person who should have been here to see her ninny get married. I'm sure she's looking down on all of you with the proudest look upon her face on your happy day. And I know there may have already been a toast for Nanny Jo, but I would like you all to raise your glasses in a toast to one of life's greats. So this is to Georgie, the proudest nan I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. So,
Nanny Jo.
Yeah. Right, the serious bit out of the way now. I've been waiting for this wedding a while, and it's a bit strange that you've waited till I was 12,000 miles away to finally get wed. Now, I thought I'd share my secrets of a good marriage with you, and I hope you bear these in mind as you start this wonderful journey. First thing for Mavis to remember though, is to probably let your mother-in-law cook his breakfast, because you'll forget to cut the rind off his bacon. Now, before I share my secrets, Nathan, I honestly can't believe that you're prepared to give half of your PS3 to Mavis. Anyway, as most of you know, I was happily married for 15 years. I was married for 22 though. Having pet names for each other worked for us, as I called her Hurricane, because when she came it was wet and wild, and when she... I have no responsibility for this. And when she left, she took everything I owned. Her pet name for me was Justin, and she only called me that when we were making love. I don't know why. Now, twice a week for the last year, we would make time for a romantic meal, some wine and some loving. I went out on Tuesdays and she went out on Thursdays. I also recommend safe sex, Nathan, and because it's Olympic year, you can now buy gold, silver and bronze condoms. You better get silver, as it's probably best you come second for a change. And if you two decide to have a baby, don't use Viagra, because if Mavis does get pregnant, you'll end up with a baby that stays up all night. You need to be a modern man, Nate, and I certainly had no problems going to Boots and buying tampons for my ex-wife. Apparently they don't count as real presents though. And I don't think Modern Warfare 6 will count even there. Also Mavis, you don't always have to wake up grumpy. Sometimes it's just best to let him sleep. Don't be fooled, Dave, into thinking that women are the weakest sex, as you will find out when you try to drag the duvet off her in the middle of a cold winter's night. But saying that, one good turn usually gets most of the duvet. Now, other than to congratulate you both on your wedding day, and I really wish I could have been here to deliver this speech, which, by the way, if it wasn't funny, it's Rob's fault because of the way he tells them. I'm glad you all laugh anyway. So, we wish you all the very best for the rest of your lives, and remember, there will always be ups and downs, but the ins and outs are much better fun. Now, Nathan, I have gone mad and got you a voucher for a brand new car of your choice, and it can be redeemed at www.myunclerogersfullshit.com. One last thing, marriage without questions prevents lies. Have a great evening, best wishes always, and enjoy your honeymoon, Uncle Roger and Di.